Welcome back to LPB Racing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we hope you enjoy the content that you're about to see. LPB Racing presents the LPB WTCR Championship. This is round 5, race 2 from AUTOPOLIS. Hi everyone, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the LPB WTCR Championship Season 2 here on GT Sport. This is race 2 from AUTOPOLIS, so let's take you through the grid here then for race 2. It is Neil Farmack on pole position after winning the last race, so it's grid based on the previous result. So Neil Farmack on pole, medium tyres this time for Neil. Stevie and Seek 1 behind him in the two Evos on medium tyres as well, so all top 3 running mediums. And also should point out that Stevie is on maximum weight 100 kilos, Neil is on 80 kilos for second place in the championship, and Seat 1 is weight free. Keith in 4th in the Genesis, Super Softs again for him, so watch out for him in the Genesis. Jamo in 5th in the Subaru, Super Softs his car, and he's also running weight free in this one. We've got Red Bull in the M4 and Super Softs in 6th, Blake 7th in the Lexus on medium tyres, Bidster is 8th on the Super Softs in the Peugeot now with 40 kilos on the car for 4th place in the championship. We've got Techno in 9th in the Atenza, Super Softs for him. And TY now on the Super Softs in the Subaru, hoping for a better race too, with 60 kilos on the car from the last race as well. Rodders is 11th in the Lexus, medium tyres for him. Super Softs for Firepower in 12th, with Steve Paramore 13th in the TT and Super Softs. We've got Woo Woo on medium tyres now after disconnecting the last one. He's 14th, and Bradders makes this one. He just he disconnected from the first race even before it began. So now he is on the grid. So ready to rumble here then for race 2 at AUTOPOLIS. Can Neil Farmack repeat race 1's win? It's going to be harder with the medium tyres on, as the two Evos are probably going to get the best start here with the 4-wheel drive. And red light on green, and away we go for race 2. And yep, there we go, all the 4-wheel drive cars are leaving the Scirocco behind. As we go down towards turn 1, it is Seat 1 in the lead then in the Evo, with Jamo right up behind as well. Jamo looking for the inside into turn 1. Everyone trying to fold themselves in. Neil Farmack getting, Blakeney gets hit from the back, and Techno goes half spins as well. Everyone else trying to trip over each other further back as we go to the front. Seat 1 is first. Jamo now to second alongside Stevie on the inside. TY trying to go for 2 in 1 but can't quite get it, has to back off out of it as Seat 1 goes on the inside, defending from Jamo. Jamo going the long way around, trying to get the inside for the hairpin. He's trying, but no, C1 holds on. And Red Bull getting himself stuck in there as well in the BMW, with a bit of a slide on the way out the corner. Further back, we've got the two Peugeots side by side, Bradders and Bidster. Bidster's got, Bradders moves ahead in the other Peugeot. Round the long corner, we've got plenty of people challenging for positions. TY trying to look for a way around Red Bull, and he's trying, but he can't quite do it. Jamo takes the lead then in the Subaru. The Subaru on the Super Soft tyres takes the lead. Seat 1 down to second place. Stevie 3rd, Red Bull 4th, TY 5th. Everyone else in the background out of the hairpin together. Got Keith there in 6th place, Neil 7th, Techno right behind him in 8th. And there's Blake in the Lexus with Bradders behind him. Bidster runs wide with Rodders alongside. We've got Woo Woo trying to make up positions as well. Woo Woo on the medium tyres, and he's disconnected from the last one, so it's going to be hard for him to get some good points here. He'll have to try and focus on race 3. Later on, Rodders and Firepower alongside each other as they both go wide there, and Firepower not left anywhere to turn in. Steve Paramore will now try and have a go as well as they go out the corner. Firepower on the inside line. Steve Paramore goes around the outside of him. Back to the guys at the front then. It is Red Bull on the inside of TY trying to hold on to position. TY moving up the order here. Super Softs on that Subaru. Yes, he's got 60 kilos on, but at least the Super Softs will be a better tyre for him than the previous race. So that's the end of the first lap. Quite a decent first lap by everyone. Not any major incidents as such, as Bradders goes for the inside on Blake, as the Lexus rear end loosey-goosey, the rear end on that car, as now the two Peugeots try and help each other go through. Bradders on the inside of Blake, TY on the inside of Stevie as well. TY through in the Subaru in the 4th place. There's Bradders, he's got past Blakeney now, and Bidster's going to try and take advantage as well. Super Softs on Bidster's car, so he's got the grip compared to the Lexus on mediums. Woo Woo's trying to follow him through as well. Blakeney's absolutely getting mugged here as Bidster goes through. Woo Woo tries to get through as well. Woo-Woo's on medium tyres, the same as Blake. Blake trying to hold on to the inside line into the long left-hander, but no, Woo-Woo's already through. Blake finds himself going back 3 positions in about 3 corners, so not good there for Blake. And up the hill, Keith having a little look at Stevie, no way through yet. Brad is on tech now, lunge down the inside. Brad is on the move here in the Peugeot, trying to make up for the disconnection of race 1. He unfortunately disconnected before the race even began, which is not good. Just before we started the race, he disconnected and couldn't get back in time, so unfortunately missed out that one. Oh, Keith, massive off there, or not massive off, but just running wide there. Massively scary moment, should I say. But Keith then in the Hyundai trying to press on. Super softs on that car, no weight, so he could be quite a big threat here as he catches up to Stevie. Bidster and Techno alongside each other now up the hill, and Bidster's having to sort of fold out of that one, going for the cutback into the last corner. Techno on the inside line now in the Mazda. He holds on for now. Bidster's going to try the cutback if he can, both on super soft tyres, both running light as well. So it's down to, well, Bidster's on 40 kilos, but Techno holds on for now, and Brad is now on Neil Farmack. Neil Farmack on the medium tyres, struggling in this one. Brad is on the super softs and the light car. Neil's got 80 kilos on the car, remember, as well. Into turn 1, Brad is on the inside. Neil Farmack holds on though. No way, you're not getting through that easy as Bidster goes on the inside of Techno to try and get through, but again, no way through past the Mazda, but he's alongside using the grunt of that Peugeot to pull himself alongside. Bradders goes for Neil again, but can't do it. But Bidster gets Techno, and Bidster moves into 9th place, and now Techno's got Woo-Woo in the BMW all over the back of him. So Woo-Woo looking to try and get some spots in this as he goes down the inside. Ow, nice move down the inside, a bit of a late move, but sort of got the move done as clean as he could do. So Woo-Woo moves up. Woo-Woo was still on 20 kilos, by the way, because he did that well going into AUTOPOLIS that he's actually still got weight on, because he would have had 2nd place or maximum weight on in the last one, and yeah, that's not exactly helping, but doesn't hurt. But Brad is having a go at Neil Farmack now. Oh, late move, bang, bang, bang down the inside. That was a bit rough. That was quite rough. So that could be a penalty, because now look, Neil Farmack's going backwards. That was a bit robust. That, I know it's touring car action, but I think Bradders needs to just tone it down a bit. Just be careful, because you don't want to get too carried away, because a penalty will ruin his race. But we'll see what happens later on in that. But Bradders then up to 7th, and everyone else moves up a place, and Neil Farmack now down in 11th. 11th for Neil Farmack after that. So, yeah, well and truly got bullied there, and the Rocket Scirocco will probably try and focus on race 3 now. But meanwhile, in the lead, we have Jamo in the lead of the race. 151.2 last lap, and he's going even faster this one. Over the line, let's have a look. 151.0. Oh, so nice. Jamo in the lead then, pulling out a lead, and Red Bull 2nd. TY 3rd now, he's passed both the Evos. TY's into 3rd, and both Evos on medium tyres, so unsurprisingly TY up to 3rd place. As we now have got Keith having a go at Stevie on the inside. No, can't quite do it. Woo-Woo and Techno alongside each other again, and Woo-Woo holds on to 9th place ahead of Techno, and everyone else follows through. Further back we've got Steve Paramore and Firepower. They're not too far apart as Rodders goes round at the back, really struggling around here. Rodders not enjoying the track, and also medium tyres on the Lexus in this one. And meanwhile, Bradders is on the back of Keith now. Bradders has got some good pace in this one. He just needs to have a bit of patience as he hits the back of Keith's car. Bidster says, look, if you're not going to be careful, I'm going to take the lead and show you how it's done. But Bidster's looking like he's going to challenge his teammate, but no, doesn't quite do it. Folds in behind. Oh, yellow flag ahead. We've got a car spun round. I don't know who that is. It's someone. I think it's Red Bull. Red Bull's off. He's spun on the exit of the long left-hander, and he's now waiting for a gap in the traffic. He's going to be last by the time he rejoins. So unlucky for Red Bull there. We'll get that in the replays at the end of the race. So meanwhile, up at the top of the screen, we've got Keith under pressure from Bradders now. Bradders having a look down the hill using the grunt of the Peugeot on the inside line into the corner, but no, Keith just ahead enough in the Hyundai to hold on, but he's on the grass, and now he needs to get the car turned in, or Bradders going to be in there. He's having a sniff. Bidster then looks to have a sniff at his teammate as well, but just backs off, says, right, okay, Bradders, you keep going, keep digging. But if Woo-Woo gets any closer, I think Bidster might have to make a move on his teammate, because Woo-Woo is coming through the field here. I know he's on medium tyres, but he's doing very well in that BMW. Seems to be quite well suited around here. Red Bull will agree. He's had a bit of a moment there on the super softs and just pushing too hard probably. So back onto the straight then. It is Jamo in the lead from TY now 2nd. in the race, obviously, because Red Bull's gone down. So we've got TY and Jamo, a Wall Subaru 1-2, 150.9 for Jamo, 51.8 for TY, and then 53s for the others. So absolutely pulling away. The other cars is all Keith defending from Bradders. Bradders no way through, and Bidster then taps his teammate right, says, right, enough's enough, my turn. So Bidster goes through on Bradders, and now Bradders looks to get, he's actually looking to counter-attack against his teammate, but no, he backs off. So now it's Bidster's turn to have a go at Keith. So welcome back, Keith. It's now Bidster's turn to christen you. Let's see if we can get past, but Keith doing a good job to defend the inside. No way through for the Peugeot. Mounting the curb, Bidster trying to get alongside and trying to get a run out the corner, but Keith says, no you don't. I know your move, sunshine. I know what you do. I'm keeping you right there where you belong. So Keith doing a really good job here of holding off the Peugeots in the blue 56 Hyundai. Meanwhile, the two Evos have got to try and hold off all this lot on medium tyres, not helping with the, especially Stevie, because he's got 100 kilo weight on, but he's not doing bad for 100 kilo weight. But Bidster now finally gets along the inside of Keith, and down the hill the Peugeot should have the grunt, even with the 40 kilos on, it should have the power to get through, and he does. He's alongside Stevie as well, who gets a bad run down the hill. Bidster 2 places, one straight, incredible, nice one for Bidster, and then says, there you go Brad, that's how you do it. And Brad will try and follow through. He's indicating right, so he's indicating that I'm turning right. So he's up the inside of Keith now. Keith leaves the door open, Bradders is there, and Keith has to come back across on the line, and Bradders gets shuffled out. Woo Woo tries to have a little sneak down the inside. It's all happening. The battle from 3rd to 9th place in one shot there. Incredible. Bidster trying to go around the outside of seat 1. No, can't do it. He has to tuck in behind, but he should have the speed on the straight. Keith gets a bad run out of the last corner, and that's going to allow Bradders to run down the straight. What a race this is. Absolutely incredible action here. Bidster trying to get close to the back of seat 1, goes for the move into turn 1. Bidster on the inside, Keith on the inside. Oh, Bradders brakes late, hits Stevie, who hits seat 1. Oh, Bradders causes a chain reaction and seat 1 goes off. And yeah, unfortunately, contact there, but Bradders getting carried away again. So, yeah, Bradders going to have to clean it up a bit, or he's going to have some penalties coming his way. So, yeah, definitely needs to improve his spatial awareness in traffic, because he's going to get in trouble with the stewards if he's not careful. Or, well, I shouldn't say stewards, but, you know, in trouble with the host. So, and everyone else will be annoyed at him. But he's got to be careful there, and unfortunately seat 1, after having a decent race, he's now back in 9th place after that trip through the gravel. He's got Neil Farmack for company, so the bullied bunch go back to 9th and 10th, and it's yep, so unfortunately back down the grid for them. But Firepower's not too far off the back of Blake either, so we'll have to watch out for that. So now Keith could see a possible podium on the cards here, because remember Stevie, he's on 100 kilo weight, so his maximum weight here, and Keith is obviously weight free with the stand-in for this race for King Domingo, who couldn't make this one. As he goes up the hill, Keith put the pressure on Bradders with Techno right behind. Techno's doing very good in this as well, the underdog of the race, really, been quite an underdog in this, Techno, moving his way up the field, following Bradders through the field. He goes a bit wide there though, but he's okay, can bring it back in and get on the line on the way out, use the 4-wheel drive to propel him up the hill. And all very close there for position as we look further back, and Firepower quite close. Firepower on super softs, Blake on mediums, but Firepower has not quite got the pace in that car this season. Hopefully the second half, this second half of the season will help him out a little bit, but we'll see as we go on. Well, there might be some tracks coming up that favour him, but we'll have to see how it goes as we go over the line. Bidster there in 3rd place. Bradders looking to overtake some more people here. Keith looks up the inside of Stevie, sorry, and no way through. Oh, Stevie has a massive twitch on the way out the corner, just clipping the grass a little bit there. And now Bradders going for the move on Keith, but Keith defending the inside. Bradders is still resilient though, but no, he has to back off. At least he recognises he needs to back off this time. But through the left-hander into the hairpin. Now Keith defending the inside from Bradders. He's focusing on Bradders. That might help Stevie pull out a little bit of a gap, and it has, just a little bit of breathing space. And Woo Woo passes Techno after he goes wide out the hairpin. Woo Woo gets through into 7th place from the back of the grid. Not a bad race so far, especially on the medium tyres. Techno fighting back though. Techno is fighting back up the hill, but no, the BMW's getting. Keith then on the inside takes Stevie, and up to 4th place goes Keith as yep, a bit almost contact out the corner, but Keith up to 4th then 4th place for Keith in the Hyundai, and now Stevie's under attack from Bradders. Goes down the inside in the Peugeot, but no, not close enough. And Woo Woo now attacking the Peugeot. But Bradders got to be careful not to leave himself too vulnerable here, as Seat 1 and Neil Farmack close up on the back of the bunch again. As Woo Woo to the inside of Bradders, and then it all gets a bit messy. Techno gets through back to 7th place. So it all gets a bit messy there, but we all survive, which is the key. But I think just a couple of drivers being a bit desperate there. But they just need to calm it down a bit and just see if they can just analyse the situation. Blakeney and Firepower still quite close behind as well. We've got Steve Paramore 14th. He's not enjoying this season. He's not quite got the pace, but it's his first full season with LPB Racing, so it's you know, a learning curve. So it'll be good to see him in future championships as well, and see him progress as he continues with LPB Racing. 51s down the board for him, 51s, and last time was a 53 for TY. A little mistake from him, but still a good showing from TY with the 60 kilos ballast on. Bidster is 3rd with the 40 kilos ballast, so looks like it's definitely between TY, Jamo and Bidster and Stevie possibly for the championship as well, because it's all very close at the top. It's very close between everyone really. The top 7 positions covered by about 15 points, so very, very close indeed. As Old Techno finds the grass and starts mowing in the Mazda as he goes out the hairpin, but just understeers a bit, just getting the power on a little bit too early, just trying to obviously catch the car in front up, but just pushing a bit too hard. Stevie then holding on to 6th place, not doing too bad in the Evo with 100 kilos weight on. Just steady away for the Evo, just rack off the points, try and get all the points in that you can. And obviously Stevie's still running heavy in this race, and not doing too bad. As we look further back, let's have a look further back. We've got Seek 1 now on the back of Woo Woo, so Seek 1 and Neil Farmack are on the back of the bunch again, as they both run wide. Woo Woo runs wide, Seek 1 runs wide as well, but the 4-wheel drive helps get him back on the track quicker, and now he's attacking the BMW. He's round the outside into this complex. That never gets done, but he goes round the outside. He's now gone the inside for the complex. What a move from Seek 1, incredible move there, and good awareness from Woo Woo to see him as well. But what a move from Seat 1 in the Evo, move of the season almost, absolutely incredible. Neil Farmack now will have seen that and thought, right, okay, I'll try and do something similar, but maybe not as dramatic. But no, good move there from Seat 1, but now gets onto the straight in the BM. The BM on the straight quicker than the Evo a little bit, but with the weight on, it's not helping. Just remember, Woo Woo has got 40 kilos on the car, but that doesn't stop him from having a go on the inside into turn 1. Seat 1 in the 4-wheel drive brakes later, able to get more grip on the outside and hold position. Blakeney and Firepower right in this as well. Blakeney is closing up to Neil Farmack, so the battle is on now. As Blakeney looks out to overtake with me. Well, remember, not necessarily moves out to overtake, maybe just put it is a little move you can do to put the pressure on. It makes him look in the mirror and think, oh my word, what are you doing? And then hopefully your opponent misses the corner and then you can go through. But it's an old tactic, but it does work. You usually see Bidster do it quite a lot. It's an old 80s, 90s racing technique. As Techno around the outside of Stevie, looking for 6th place, and Stevie gives him room, but Techno with the lighter car goes through up the hill, and Techno in the Mazda doing well here in 6th place as Bradders goes to the inside of Keith. No way through. Hold your horses, young'un, says Keith. I know what you're trying to do, but with the damage on the, if I was looking if I was Keith and looking in the mirror, I'd be like looking at the front of Bradders' car and thinking, my God, he's been in the wars. I best run away, because the front of Bradders' car, not exactly what you call lots of paint on there, lots of scrapes and nudges on there from the contact he's had this race. But yeah, if I was Keith, I'd look at the damage on the car behind and I'd think, right, okay, run away, get as far away as possible. But Bradders hungry for more here, hungry for a 4th place. He wants a 3-4 with his teammate. That'd be quite good for the team points as well. But Techno's right behind him now. Techno really on the move, really enjoying this Mazda around here. Can't say the same for Will, unfortunately. He's obviously Will's not here in this race. He's unfortunately not able to make this one. On the track with Techno and Bradders together down the straight, but again the Peugeot's top end makes the defence quite easy into the corner. But again, Bradders takes the defensive line. Techno will go for the cutback with the power on, and now he's got the inside line down to the next corner. Oh, not taking no prisoners here. Now he's down the inside of Keith. Oh my word, Bradders needs to calm it down as he hits Keith. He needs to calm this down. This is getting silly now from Bradders. This is getting dangerous now. And if Bradders is watching this, I hope you're learning, Bradders, because this is dangerous, this driving. You're really putting everyone at risk. And now he hits Keith again. Really not got any spatial awareness, this boy, and he needs to really work on this. And now he backs off on the inside. Oh, something's gone wrong, and he's running wide. Oh, he's off on the track. I don't know whether something's happened, unless he's disconnected, but I think he's disconnected. So unlucky for Bradders there with the disconnection. But to be honest with you, I can't. Well, it's probably the best thing that could have happened in that situation, because it was getting rather dangerous. And now Keith and Techno can breathe. Bradders has gone. Let's have a breathe. Let's have a relax, and let's get on the pace. But Bradders there, probably disconnection was the best thing that could have happened to him, because just from the dangerous driving point, because it makes the race a bit safer now that he's off the track. But hopefully, he can learn his lesson, and we'll come back in the future races and be a bit cleaner and be able to fight for position nice and cleanly. Just needs to get some spatial awareness learned. But hey ho, anyway, let's move on. So on to the last lap of the race then is Jamo. Last lap of the race for Jamo in the Walls Subaru, and he's in the lead, a massive lead over TY, who's just come up to the first corner now. So both Walls Subarus 1-2, with Bidster in third position. He's on his last lap now. Keith and Techno, the battle for fourth place is still raging on, and Techno's got a good little draft here. These might have a go into turn one. Keith defending the inside a little side. Keith defending the inside line. A wise campaigner, Keith. He knows he holds Techno off with very professional style there. Now we have Stevie in sixth place with his teammate behind him, seat one, fighting back up the field after the contact with Bradders earlier. And he's going now through the right-hander, and he's right behind his teammate. Will Stevie let him through, or will he fight for it? Because he knows Woo Woo's close. We'll have to see what happens here, but might be the best idea to let him through. We'll have to see if seat one mounts the curb. Really hungry for position here, and they're alongside each other now, the two Evos. Alongside into the long left-hander. Stevie holds on, so looks like they are fighting for it. Seat one's going to try and go for a cut back here if he can. No, Woo Woo's right behind him as well. Watch out, boys. You've got the BMW breathing down your neck. As meanwhile up front, Keith holds on to Techno. Seat one down the inside. Stevie does let him go. Stevie's doing the sensible option. Let his teammate go with the no weight on. Let him get away, and now Stevie's going to try and hold off Woo Woo. So down the hill we go. Further back we've got Neil Farmack and Blake quite close together as well. But back to the leader, Jamo. Dominant victory, not seen much of in this race. That's because he's been so far out in front. Well done to Jamo. He wins the race 2 at AUTOPOLIS. Well done to Jamo. Fantastic win. And it's a 1-2 for Walls Racing Subaru. Incredible job by the team. 2-1-2 for the cars. TY second. Bidster's going to take third place in the Peugeot. Not a bad effort from him. In a good result for himself. Then we've got Keith and Techno at the last corner. Fourth place, well done Keith. Good fourth place in the Hyundai. Fifth for Techno, a good comeback race in the Mazda. Seat one holds on to sixth place just from Stevie and Woo Woo. They're in 7th and 8th. Neil Farmack just ahead of Blake in 9th and 10th for Blake. Firepower 11th. Red Bull is going to finish in 12th. We've got Steve Paramore in 13th in the Audi. And then we have Rodders rounding off the 14. Not a good race for Rodders, just didn't quite have the pace in that one. So we will now take you to the replays of the race, followed by the results. And now let's go and look at the replays from race 2 here at AUTOPOLIS. Okay, here's the first of the replays then, on board with Woo Woo. Watch this, he goes into the corner, see everyone. Constantina's up and he just brakes too late, hits the back of Blake, who then hits Techno a little bit. Blake sort of sideways. Meanwhile, they're all everyone else is trying to avoid everything. Steve Paramore gives us a little boost, and then the two Peugeots start coming through the field. Bidster looking at Bradders' move on Neil Farmack on lap 3, so you see him going into the corner, and then Bradders just keeps on the curb, just goes for it, hits Neil Farmack, and then Neil Farmack loses quite a few places after that. So a little bit naughty there from Bradders. Could have been a little bit cleaner. And now further on from that, here's some action that happened on lap 3 that we missed. You see seat one there goes wide onto the grass, comes back on, hits TY a little bit, and they go on the grass and everything. But luckily they both survive. Very lucky to have both cars survive there. Okay, and now here we are watching Red Bull. This is what happened to him for him to lose his second place. Goes through the long left-hander, looks all okay for now, goes on the curb a little bit, that's okay, and runs a little bit wide. Catches the grass, and then round he goes into the wall. So easy to do with the rear-wheel drive cars. Into the wall, and now we're on board with him, and he's got to wait for all that traffic to come past. See, we're still waiting for people to come past, and then we try and get going, but there's still more people coming through. And then just as Rodders come through, we just get the lock on and get round, but unlucky for Red Bull there. And now we go on board with Bradders, who's up from the outside camera, and look, this is Bids' 2-in-1 move, more or less, at the hairpin. So he's just passed Bradders, said, right, it's my turn to try and go. So you see Keith defends the inside, just have a look at Stevie as well. He doesn't see what Bids is doing, he does a complete cutback, gets on the power, there's a tiny bit of contact, but that's okay. Then he gets past Keith, then we go on board with Keith. You see Bids gets a good run on Stevie with all the weight on. Down the hill, uses the power of the Peugeot and goes straight through from 6th to 4th. Nice move. Now we go on board with Bradders. This is what happened at the first corner on lap 6. You see him on the outside of Keith, and we just brake way too late. Bang, we hit Stevie, who then hits his teammate, and then nothing they can do about that. And then C1 ends up going backwards, and Bradders causes more controversy. So now let's move on from the replays and go to the results of race 2. So it is Jamo who wins. Well done to Jamo, ahead of his teammate TY, 10 seconds behind. What a win from Jamo, with TY his teammate in second. Bidster on the podium in the Peugeot in third. We then have Keith again, 4th in the Genesis. He likes that position. With Techno 5th in the Atenza. Then it's the two Evos of Seek 1 and Stevie, 6th and 7th. Woo Woo is in 8th in his BMW. Then we have Neil Farmack in 9th in the Scirocco, as we go over the page, with Blake in 10th in the RCF. Then we've got the other Scirocco of Firepower in 11th, with Red Bull in 12th in the BMW. Steve Paramore finishes in 13th in the TT, with Rodders in 14th in the RCF. And Bradders unfortunately again disconnecting from the race. Jamo gets the fastest lap this time, a 1:50.9. So as we come back from all that then, your winner is Jamo in the Walls Racing Subaru there, the reigning champion from the Super GT. Well done to Jamo, a brilliant win there for him. And also a good 1-2 for the Subaru crew. So we will see you all next time for race 3 for a brilliant finale to this AUTOPOLIS round. We'll see you then. Take care. Thank you everyone for tuning in there to watch race 2 from AUTOPOLIS. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well to the channel. Every single subscribe helps us move up further. And next time it's going to be round 5 race 3 here from AUTOPOLIS in the sunset. And as you can tell from the thumbnail, plenty of action is on the way.